Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another episode of Project Hospital. A patient is collapsing. Great stuff. That is a good start to this episode. Anyway, what I've done is I've dropped a few of the doctors on doctor's mode. Let's move that. So I've just got the one up here now. It just keeps me a bit too busy all the time. I think we can do dedicated episodes to running it. I've run it for a while now, even in between episodes, just to get our money up a little bit. So it's a good way to stabilize the hospital, get our money up, all those kind of things. But it's a little bit distracting if you're trying to actually expand the hospital or improve the hospital or anything like that. Patient is collapsing. No doctor is assigned. I'm assuming that should be okay. I think they will just deal with that. Our team will deal with it. Anyway, what I've got now is I've got a bit of cash. And before I pay back the loan, I'm deciding that maybe we should grab ourselves the final ambulance. I think a fifth and final ambulance is good for us. No, I would like the purple one, please. Yeah, so that they are nice and similar to what we've got. Is that about how we park them? There we go. There we go. So we've got quick snap insurance. It's now available. I wanted to have a look at that actually. Okay, here it is. So save a patient after 2 collapses. Wow, that's quite interesting. And then the next one that we need to open up here is have 9 fully working departments, which we're pretty close to. And then we've got create 1 doctor with character editor in the hiring card, which I've never done, but we can give it a shot. But some of the good tips that I've received is that maybe we should just actually wait and stabilize some of our departments before we go any further. And I think that's a good idea because you don't actually get this stuff until that happens. Okay, so I've got a patient collapse, and so they're looking for TC hospitalization, and that is over here, right? That's the observation piece actually. No, potentially it is actually the trauma care center here, or trauma center, or what have you. This patient is not supposed to be here anymore. I'm assuming they need to be HTU hospitalized, transported to the room. Okay, so someone is coming to fetch them, and then the next patient can actually move into here. But yes, we could potentially, if we had transported to another. Okay, fine. That was like seconds too late. And potentially we don't have enough nurses and stretchers and things like that. There's a long wait for hospitalization, HDU type variety in cardiology. Let's go and have a look what's going on over here. Let's pause it while we check it out. Yeah, so we don't have an HDU bed available. Let's quickly see. Squeezing another one in here is going to be slightly problematic for us. I'm kind of tempted maybe we just do another single room there. Might almost be the easiest way to do it. So let's have a look at the prefabs. Under cardiology, we would like HDU room there, please. So it can actually squeeze in there. I think that's fair enough. It should offer us enough of the hospitalization that we need. But yeah, it is getting pretty busy over here. Okay, so we'll do that as a starting point. We'll add an extra bed to that room. We did, if you go and have a look down here at observation, I did actually add an extra bed over here, and it was the wrong color. So we need this guy. What's going on with this guy? Can we please is that not? So why are you under observation only? Can we not just figure it out? Can't we just do the active treatment? We're waiting on an X-ray. So why is the X-ray not happening? Is there a bit of a queue here? Let's have a look at radiology. Presumably we can somehow see the queue for radiology. And presumably it's not that busy at all. If we look at that, I was hoping we can actually see the queue. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can. William Scott, lower X-ray. Is this William Scott, right? Yeah, okay. Getting your X-ray done now. Employee is leveled up. That's fine. Let's continue. So we've got our 5 ambulances now. We've got, what is the, sorry, if I have a look over here, why am I not able to access this? And then we can get random events. Maybe it only starts tomorrow? I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye. Okay, let's clear all kinds of these guys while we have a look at what else is going on. I am quite excited to hear that the, and I have spoken about it, that the new DLC is coming out end of April. I've been in touch with the developers and it sounds pretty awesome. So we'll see how that goes. I'll definitely be playing it as soon as it releases. Patient got incorrectly diagnosed. Okay, yeah, we thought that could be a problem. So now you're diagnosed correctly. And a numbing ointment can do the trick over here. So numbing ointment, any of the other ones that we should deal with. So let's get some pain medication and a bandage. And then you should be able, then we can cease the observation. Hopefully. Let's keep an eye out while we do that. Let's see. So when all of this is being provided, so where does it go? Transported to the room and then the doctor comes by. Okay, our trauma center is nice and open. Our ICU has got 2 beds available, so that's all very well and good. Okay, here he comes back. I do want to switch out that bed for one with... oh, that's an old bed. That's not even a modern bed. I need to put a modern bed in here. Something to deal with. Okay, so you should be fine. Can we discharge you at some point? Oh, I don't think we're not managing. Yep, there you go. Discharged. Perfect. Okay, let's quickly pause it while we can, so we can just quickly grab this bed. I wanna, if I swing this around, yeah. So this is not a modern bed. I want to somehow kind of never. Okay, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Bed is out. Now we're going for the modern bed and the red variety actually over here. So let's squeeze that in. Ooh, that is quite a pricey bed over there. But now, anyway, we are, we've got everything we need. Ooh, apart from maybe a medical lamp over here. So let's get the black color in there. Okay, do something like that. So now this whole area is done. Ooh, there's a bed socket missing, which is not weird at all, right? You guys know I don't do bed sockets when I'm doing extra beds. Anyway, extra bed socket in there now. So now this is all good. We've got our observation unit available over here. It's much bigger than any of our other facilities. And I'm kind of thinking that in the future we may have to do wards a little bit more like this in our next hospital, because I think the prefab ones just seem to be slightly small. The 4-bed ones seem to work quite well. The single bed ones, I don't know. Actually, maybe you can just continue to add more of them. But then you end up with a hospital looking like this, which just kind of wards everywhere. But it's not bad. It's not bad. But I do feel like it needs a little bit more structure. This whole area feels way too busy with all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's speed things along a little bit so we can see how things go. So it means we've got no more patients down here. Yeah, absolutely. We've got through the day's patients. So there's still a few things happening, but that's about it. Okay, so it was not a tennis elbow. So the question is, what is exactly happening over here? Let's get a limb X-ray over there, and we'll see how we deal with this. You're coming over for the X-ray, right? Are you in the X-ray already, or what's going on? Okay, oh, I should be checking workload statistics actually. X-rays come in, and it's a golfer's elbow. My goodness. Okay, so we would like an ice wrap for that, please. Thank you very much. Anything else that you would need? Maybe some pain medication. Yep, that's good. Let's do that. We should be able to send you home then. Oh, differential diagnosis was available. Oh, I think it's switched over to a new one. Okay, and home time for you. Thank you. What's going on over here? Ooh, trauma to the head. And I'm assuming that is a craniotomy. Wow. And there are some some underlying symptoms that I'm hoping you guys can pick up. And now the patient is in a coma. This is not going to end well. This patient should be in ICU, I'm sure. Okay, well, let's see them deal with this. ICU hospitalization. Yeah, there you go. And there's another one. What are we having over here? Typhoid fever. Okay, you should be able to deal with that pretty effectively. Hospitalized. Excellent. Okay, so now long wait for examination. Blood pressure management. Waiting for a free examination room. Pulmonary hypertension, but you're still doing some stuff? Oh, you are being treated though. Well, then just hang on. We need more diagnostics room. I'm sure we do. You can't seem to get a bed. So what is this? This is renal vascular surgery, and I'm sure that needs HDU hospitalization. Yes, it does in fact need that. So, and you're in the cardiology section, and we don't have any more money. So presumably I'm going to have to move you out of here. All our hospital beds are done, are filled up. Yeah, unfortunately all of them are filled up at the moment, so I can't do anything apart from maybe send you away untreated, unless we move. Okay, unless we move a bed from one of these into there. That's something we can do. It's a little bit of hospital micromanagement, unfortunately, but we can certainly deal with that. So let's move some of this stuff. Ooh, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Do that. We'll move you there. We'll move you closer. We'll get this piece in there. We'll grab this plant. We'll put it out in the corridor. We'll grab these pieces. Put it over there. Nice, like so. And we'll then grab this bed with all the various stuff. Oh, it's not even the fancy beds, huh? Like that. Grab the bed socket, move it over, and get the monitoring equipment over there. And there we go. So now we can actually get the patient in here. Flipping the beds around as is required. Monitors patient is collapsing. Yeah, this patient is in a bad space. I'm not too sure what we can actually do. Patient is collapsing. Your staff will do their best. Cardiovascular surgery is occupied. Your staff have been busy for a long time. But you've just been, I believe you've just received your hospital bed. Anyway, we should have the staff available. Yeah, stuff is happening, right? I want to see who is being, yeah, waiting for the surgical team. Who is this? Oh, this is the, oh, excellent. The craniotomy. Okay, hopefully we can sort that out, because that is a pretty serious thing. Now, let's just have a quick look at our cardiology staff. Do we have a night team available? Not for surgery, we don't. Not for surgery. These are the doctors and these are the nurses over here. So let's grab the additional staff that we require over here. I don't have the money to spend on anything else. So we'll grab one surgical nurse there and just someone else, another nurse, maybe this one. Then we've got two surgical nurses over there. That's great stuff. Over here we've got an anesthesiologist, so we will need a surgeon. Okay, cardiology surgeon over here. Oh, that looks pretty good. We'll grab this guy and then just an additional doctor over there. That seems pretty good. Another anesthesiologist, maybe. Actually, let's grab her over there. So hopefully with the teams available now, we can actually go ahead and use the other operating theater over here and keep doing some of the stuff, because we've got well, got drunk last night. No. Long wait for treatment, stapendectomy. And I believe that's waiting for a surgical team yet again in internal medicine. So let's quickly have a look at what it is that we are doing over here. Internal medicine has two teams available, a day team and a night team. So I don't think there's anything else that we can do. We'll just have to wait, but surely some of these facilities needs to be used. What's going on over here? Oh, there's still some hidden symptoms here that's gonna caused some issues, but the CSF leak has been sorted out. Hopefully the rest is going to deal with itself. Oh, didn't even clean that up, and the next thing is going on. Okay, so now there's some eye operation happening over here. Eye surgery, nice. Glad that we're continuing to do surgery. Can I just have a quick look? How do I... Management mode. Okay, so you... So if we look at money, that's the internal medicine department. So surely you should be able to at least make use of this. And this will be the general surgery department over here. But we are sharing these operating theaters. Okay, so that one. Oh, but they've got, okay, it's actually per, okay, staphnectomy order 1. So we can actually go through this and see, okay, so we've got 3 surgeries that require some attention over here. Okay, so that's good. We don't have one there, anything there. These guys don't have any surgery. So there's actually like 4 surgeries that still needs to happen. Yeah, 4 surgeries that still needs to happen. So really, should be able to sort that out. If we have the teams available, I don't understand why they're not using the other operating theater. I kind of need to just keep an eye on to see if that other operating theater is being used. Would be good to know that. What's going on with this person? A fair bit of stuff actually, but I'm assuming that the doctors will do these things. Over here as well, already HTU hospitalized. You are awaiting cardiovascular surgery. Skipped after waiting for too long, waiting for the surgical team. The surgical team is available, so you should be able to get yourself sorted out fairly quickly. This has been cleaned, but where are the surgeries? If there's 4 surgeries that needs to take place, I don't quite get why the teams aren't performing surgery. So, oh, there's some surgery going to happen over here now, and that's the internal medicine department. Nice, here they go. Monitored patient is collapsing. Lacerated pancreas, which requires abdominal surgery, right? I'm sure. So just go ahead and do your thing. You might end up in ICU, and then hopefully you will actually get the abdominal surgery. There's no free bed in ICU? How is that possible? Who are you? Oh my goodness, cardiovascular surgery is required very quickly, and I don't have any extra beds. Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to have to send you out. I can't build a bed with no money, so we'll just send you away then, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Some of our surgeries are underway. We have room in this area to pop in 2 additional operating theaters. Whether we need to, I don't know, because we have the teams and these aren't always busy. So what is this happening? Ah, okay, perfect. So that's the ICU person getting the cardiovascular surgery over there, and this one here is getting the stapedectomy. Yeah, stapedectomy. Don't know this at all, but anyway, I'm happy if we can get all of that sorted out as quickly as possible. Monitor's patient is collapsing. You've had your... Ooh, what's going on? Okay, we found a skull basis fracture, and so fracture surgery is required. Waiting for a free operating room. Okay, I'm hoping we can keep you alive till then. This is actually one that I want to monitor. Where are you located? Patient died. Oh man, because we couldn't find the skull fracture, it ended up being a bit of an issue there. That is really unfortunate. I'm not sure we would have been able to do it quick enough, even if there was one of these rooms available at the very moment it happened. Okay, let's have a look at the room statistics. We've got 1 critical in this one. Let's quickly switch through them. Actually, that was during the day, so I'm assuming that would have been the the doctor's office actually. Oh, it's over here. Oh no, we've got multiples. So what is this critical one? Honestly, I don't like the way this is dealt with. Anyway, nothing else is really critical. We've probably got critical things over here. Yeah, so the radiology department is pretty critical stuff. Let's quickly see over here if we can find what are the critical ones. I'm guessing it's the diagnostics unit. Yeah, it is in fact the diagnostics unit. But anyway, we don't have the money to deal with it right now. So I think one of the things that we'll do in the next playthrough that we do is we will make sure to stabilize our income a little bit. I was constantly thinking the more we go, the more stable our income will get, but it wasn't quite the case. Still not quite sure why we're not seeing this happen. Hang on, what's this saying? Locked? Or maximum number of contracted insurance companies is reached. Oh, I see. I see. So should I stop use? Okay, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. So let's stop this one, and we'll activate this one, who's only going to send us 9 patients at the moment, but maybe it seems like they will pay us more. Let's have a look and see how that works. So that means we're going to see less people coming in today, but we need to do some more special stuff over here. Monitored patient is collapsing. So even after your surgery, there still seems to be some symptoms here that you're not quite dealing with. And this is the thing. For insurance company has saved a patient after 2 collapses. Okay, that we've done. Successfully finish an event in a row. Ooh, I think this is where the fun stuff is going to start happening now. So we should have unlocked this now, right? Completing second objective for the snap care one. Okay. Okay, but just do what you can. The thing that I'm worrying, that I'm wondering about, and if anybody of you know, is if someone has these hidden symptoms and they're already undergoing treatment, like for the instance, this person is in ICU, and I know, so how do we now get these actions to actually happen quick enough for us to continue to find those symptoms? How do you go about finding these symptoms once the patient is already being treated? I do know in the doctor's office you can keep looking for them, but how do you, we don't need a differential diagnosis anyway. How do you go about getting these things done? Because they seem to take ages to get done. Is there a way we can speed that up? Okay, I'm going to go back in here quickly and see. So, successfully finish 1 event in a row. Unlock event button. So how do we deal with that then? That is a little weird. Okay, well, anyway, we'll see. Okay, so now we're actually back to doctor's mode a little bit. We'll finish it off a little bit with this. Okay, so you've just had your interview, so let's go with physical examination. I also like to do... why can't you do anything else? Okay, maybe... So, okay, physical examination, maybe temperature... Oh, differential diagnosis. Okay, let's do physical examination and differential diagnosis and see how that goes. Let's close that one out so we can keep an eye on this. Managing the one is quite easy. So we've got some swelling going on over there, and I think we don't need that. So it's just immediately portal vein thrombosis. We need thrombolytics, and thrombolytics is done, I'm assuming, from... office diagnostic unit at cardiology department. Okay, so for instance, so what we'll need to do is we'll need to move you over to the cardiology department and immediately give you thrombolytics. And I don't believe that is required to get into any kind of hospitalization. At the same time, we do have a symptom here that's not great. Shall we do a USG while we're at it? And be sure to give you some pain medication as well. Okay, let's just do the USG first. I'm not going to worry about the collapse right now. I want to keep an eye on whether we can find that symptom. That symptom could be quite easily dealt with. Oh, now we've got another one over here. I'll need to go back. Okay, it seems like you're already diagnosed. Renal vascular surgery. And we don't have the hospitalization level that you need. In which department? Yeah, cardiology department. Let's close that out. Let's have a look at what's going on up here. Okay, cardiology department. No, you should be able to. Okay, let's swap you over to cardiology. We'll get you to HDU hospitalization, and we'll get the renal valve stuff sorted out over there. Thank you very much. Let's go back. There was another patient that we were dealing with. I don't think this is the one. Procedures are finished. Yeah, this is the one that I wanted to keep an eye on. Okay, where are you? Doctor? Oh no, what are you doing? Employees leveled up. Great stuff. Happy about that. Going to the doctor. Come on, doctor. Okay, let's have a look. Where are you going? Oh, is the USG happening upstairs? Oh, you've been hospitalized? Can't be. Oh, you're heading your way over here. Okay, now I need to check this guy again. Okay, well, you've got some chest pains, some heart stuff going on. So let's do physical examination, chest auscultation, and differential diagnosis. That seems to be pretty appropriate. And then are you the other guy? Not quite. No, not the one that needed the... You're the one. You're the one I want to keep an eye on. Did you get your USG? Oh, and it wasn't working. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just sort you out. Maybe if we give you the thrombolytics and the pain meds, you will be sorted out by yourself. It wasn't quite helpful. Okay, you're going to get that done. Nitrates. Not in that department. Regular ward. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to move over to cardiology. Yes, cardiology, regular hospitalization, and then go ahead and get nitrates. Anything else that you need for help with here? Pain medications. So pain medication, there you go. The other symptoms I'm not too worried about dealing with. Excellent, that's good. That is good. Oh, patient is collapsing. Let's have a quick look. Too many hidden symptoms over here. But stool analysis is underway, so hopefully we can sort that out. Don't know how we can do that any quicker. Okay, now we've got someone here. You need this nitrates yet again, so we'll need to get you to the cardiology department. We'll give you regular hospitalization, some nitrates, and I'm sure you need some breathing assistance, and you need the pain meds. So we'll go ahead and do that. So hopefully that should get you all sorted out. Perfect. Yeah, I would like to take it a little slower in the next playthrough. This is just it's just too intense. Too intense. Okay, let's go physical examination and then differential diagnosis. Golfer's elbow it is. So no, differential diagnosis wasn't even required. Golfer's elbow. That's an ice wrap, correct? I'm actually getting a handle on this, and some pain meds as well. So go ahead. Do that. We're gonna sort you out. Does that have a no? Emergency department only is fine. Okay, perfect. Let's have a look. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Patient is collapsing. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna deal with this. We've already said you need to be hospitalized, right? ICU hospitalization. Oof. I hope that's gonna be helpful. Okay, ECG has been done. Did we get anything from the? Oh no. Bed required for examination. ECG is occupied, or your staff has been busy for a long time. Are you hospitalized? TC hospitalization. Okay, so shall we move you to observation? Patient is already hospitalized at higher or similar priority ward. You can try changing the department. Okay. So these are both cardiology, but I'm not too sure that we have beds available in cardiology. Let's have a quick look and see in the management view if we have beds available. We do not have beds available in cardiology, not in HDU hospitalization at least, where it seems like you will have to end up, especially if that's your case there. So we'll just leave it be over there. You can be sent home. Thank you, that's good stuff. I'm actually reducing ICU hospitalization. Oh, we've actually made up a fair bit of money today, which I am very grateful for. If we don't have the bed available, can we not? Yeah, I don't think we can send you anywhere else. You can try changing the department, but we don't have an HDU bed there. Anyway, you'll have to leave. Sorry about that. My bad. We need the money, but at the moment it's a bit of an issue. Let's get the doctors to try. Patient is collapsing. Oh, again, regular hospitalization, but your nitrates, I'm hoping we can get you sorted. Please don't put them into HDU. They're going to put them into HDU and there's not going to be a bed available, right? Now another one. I've got a lot of these cardiovascular issues at the moment. Keep doing your thing. According to performed examination, it's not possible for the patient to have the selected diagnosis. Okay, Crohn's disease. So let's get that one. And how are we going to deal with that? Corticoid steroids. What else do you need some help with? Suppressed exhaustion, which we're doing. Then we need some of these guys, and we need some of these guys and some of those guys. Hopefully we can sort some of that stuff out. There is no free bed. There's nothing I can do about that just yet, so please send them away. Sorry about that. We'll need to make the tough decisions over here. Traumatic brain injury, my goodness, and there is some hidden stuff there. I would like us to do decent work on this guy so we can find those hidden symptoms. What's going on over here? Oh, that's a doctor's rating, which I'm not too interested in just yet, but something worth looking at in the future. Hidden symptoms, man, hidden symptoms. How many doctors do I have working the emergency department over here? 2 in the day, 2 in the night. That should really be sufficient, right? The patient died? Where? Over here. No, that's not good. I don't like that. Oh my goodness. Patient can't be fully treated. Cardiovascular surgery. I'm assuming. Yeah, you need an HDU bed, which is not available. Oh my goodness. Hair loss. Yeah, I can't do anything about that just yet. I need to expand the hospital a little bit. No, we're going to make tough decisions and send some of these patients away so that we can hopefully get ourselves to a point where it can work. Guys, but that's what I'm going to put an end in there. It's been a lot of management going on, some basic optimizations. I do want us to get to a point where we will be a little bit more lucrative, but I think we are getting there. It's slowly starting. We managed to claw our way back from a big number. Yeah, I mean, look at what we've managed to do today was 26,000, which means that if we can do that every day, we can kind of continuously expand. And then we've got wages in the clinics, wages in the hospitalization. Altogether, that is, but this is the total after that, right? So the only other thing that we've got dealing with then is the daily interest that we pay, which I think gets removed from this. So anyway, we need to slowly claw that back down if we want to have any hope of finishing this off. Let's have a quick look at some of our other stats. So all time we've treated almost 1,100 patients. 88% of all patients have been treated. 150 almost untreated, wrongly diagnosed, only about 10. We've only had 4 patients die on us, which is pretty good. Considering that 2 of them was done today, it's a little, it's getting in the wrong direction. But the rest of the stats are looking pretty good. We've got more doctors than nurses. This is the split between hospitalizations and clinic patients, I'm assuming. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. That's this. Ah, what is this? Oh, we can actually stop some ambulances from going on ER calls. But no, I think we're pretty good with that. These are the insurance ones. We are hopefully making a little bit more money from using Quick Snap over here. And then if we can upgrade to some of these guys, that should be good. And then we have these departments, and that's just what's happening with them at the moment. Dependency 3. Yeah, I've had a look at that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will continue this until try and manage ourselves out of the debt. And we need to clean this area a little bit better. We will continue this until the new DLC comes out, and then we will start a fresh hospital, one that will be better, and we'll take it slow. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments down below and hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye bye.